blue dye filled fake, but people just don't know what they're doing. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing these vlogs. Some weird, funky kind of algae in here. Look at that. It's literally like gross. So here we are at a ChickfilA. And look at this. Tim's got his nice sign right here, proving that water features can go anywhere. Look at that. Gorgeous. It's got a nice waterfall up here. Nice stream. Stack slate urn. Even got some poured boulders. Got a spillway bowl over there. You even got the stuff set up for Santa. Wow. Right at the drive-thru. Let's go in there and talk to the man.
You want the pond back there?
Yeah, let's go there. Look at this. This is you, right? This is you? I love the aquarium. I gotta tell you, the kids gotta love this place.
So we reopened the middle of July.
How long have you had it though?
The store's been here since 1997.
How long have you owned it?
I've owned it since 99.
Good for you. 99. You were pretty young when you got this dealership. How did you manage that?
I actually started when I was 15, working as an employee. Yes.
You are a success story, young lady.
I'm very blessed.
I think every single restaurant should have one of these to set the
I agree.
So why did you want it for your customers in your place? I mean,
It's for my customers in drive-thru. It gives them something really nice to look at as they're going through the drive-thru. Kind of peaceful. They love it. I
think that's fantastic. And I love your brooch, by the way.
Thank you.
Sea turtles. Well, thank you for letting me interview you.
My pleasure.
And thanks for supporting one of our certified aquascape contractors. All right, so I'm driving around Florida, going into a Del Webb community to see some more water features. Yep, this is pretty much what I expect out of a Del Webb community right here. Sadly, this Tidy Bowl blue dye is more common than it should be. So instead of building ecosystem ponds, they just put in blue dye and use chemicals. And this could be a beautiful ecosystem that attracts nature, but instead it's blue dye filled. I mean, it just looks so fake, but people just don't know what they're doing. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing these vlogs. Some weird, funky kind of algae in here. Look at that. It's literally like gross. Unhealthy for the environment and so unnecessary and sadly so typical. 9 out of 10 water features that I look at, commercial water features, look something like this. All right, let's go see a beautiful ecosystem pond. Well, I just gave a criticism, so I want to give a compliment. And one thing that I do love about Florida is the high water table. I love how the grass comes right up to the edges and you don't have white rickrack stone all the way around. You don't need a fountain in this either to make it look beautiful. I mean, the bottom line here is it just looks natural and beautiful when you just have grass coming up to the edge. It would look even better if they did more aquatic plants. Could you imagine this pond filled with lotus or water lilies? But still, way better than I see in most places when they have just retention areas with rock around the edges. It's much better to just put the grass up to the edge, even better to put aquatic plants in. Okay, I can hear the water feature. It is, yes, you guessed it, front door water feature. Wow, look at that. A pondless waterfall. So once again, we got 2 waterfall diffusers. We got one here going into a long stream. Another one facing to come over there. Nice new landscape. And this water feature has only been in for 5 months. I gotta tell you, one of the little tips I want to give. See this algae? This is actually healthy. This biofilm that is on the rocks, you want a little bit of that. That's natural. You can just tell looking at that, that is healthy water. That is the way nature intends it to be. And that's all with an ecosystem water feature. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Of course. All right. So when you moved in here, what did this front look like?
Oh, it was pretty much roached out. It was just overgrown, and we just really didn't want to go in and out the front door very much because it was so ratty looking. And those guys came in and turned it into that. Now I use this door all the time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
So how has this changed the environment then? Is this, you said you really enjoyed it at night too, right?
Yeah, it's got, the lighting is nice. It's got 7 LED fixtures in it. You know, now that it's cooled off, we cracked the front windows, so we got the sound.
So you basically saw Tim's shop, and then that was kind of got.
Well, we had driven by it a bunch of times, so we just went in. We talked about a bunch of different things.
So a 6-month water feature, and it looks this good. What do people say that come to your house?
Oh, you know, it's funny. The other day we had a new fridge delivered, and the guys knocked on the door, and I came to the door, and they were both just standing here looking at it, you know. And a lot of people, you know, comment how nice it is.
Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me barge in.
All right.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you too. Front entranceway. Talk about changing an environment. There's nothing you can do that you would put in the front yard or the backyard or any yard that would make a more dramatic impact than a decorative water feature. Love it.